How's it going, guys? Serious here. This is episode 3 of my Endgame Crafting Mastery. On the first 2 episodes we covered waystones and tablets. Now we'll be going through the Atlas strategy and the Atlas tree that I'm using, as well as the mechanics. Now let's talk a bit about the Atlas. We take as much increased effect of explicit modifiers as we can, because they will affect our quantity, rarity and rare monster mods. But be careful, they will also affect the suffixes on the maps, rendering them more difficult. In addition, we're taking a bit of rarity right here until we pass down to this keystone that gives rare monsters 1 to 2 additional modifiers, making them harder but more rewarding. We're taking a bit more rare monsters right here, and we're taking this keystone right here to have a chance to get 25% more effect of our prefix modifiers, but this also can affect the suffixes, so the map will be more difficult. We're taking more pack size right here. More monsters is always nice. And we're taking the tablet effect cluster right here for more effect of the tablets, in addition for the 20% chance to double the effect of the tablets we're using, and this node right here that gives us more effect of modifiers for each tablet affecting our waystones. Moving on to our breach tree, we're taking this node right here for more quantity of splinters, this node for more density of monsters, this node for a small percentage to have a lot of breaches in our maps, and this node for more density of monsters. And if your build is not fast enough, you can go for this node right here that makes your breaches open and close slower, or this node right here for a chance to have more magic monsters and 50% chance for more clasped hands. Moving on to our Delirium tree, we're taking this node right here that gives us more fracturing mirrors, this node that gives us a 25% to spawn the Delirium bosses on the maps, this one that gives us a chance to drop maps that already have instilled emotions in them, and finally this node right here, the most important one, it gives us 100% quantity of simulacrum splinters. So all these splinters that we will be dropping will be doubled. Now I don't really focus on ritual, but it's nice to have the tree allocated because it gives us a 50% chance to have the audience of the king and 50% chance to have more omens. In addition, we'll have 4 rituals in all of the maps. Finally, we can reroll an additional time, costing less tribute. Oh, I didn't really take anything on the expedition tree, but finally the boss tree, all that I want is these 2 right here. Areas with bosses will be irradiated, giving them an additional level. In addition, for a 30% chance for a map that has a map boss to contain a corruption, giving them another +1 to an area level, making the maps more rewarding. As for how you want to set up your tablets and the towers, you want to keep pathing through maps until you find a very close cluster of towers. For example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 towers right here. All of them will be empowered by tablets that have quantity, and all of them will be affecting the maps right here. Now as for the towers, I would suggest you take the towers, do not put tablets in them. When you're done clearing all the towers in the area, you can go ahead and put your tablets, for the sole purpose that the mechanics do not appear on the maps that you'll be crossing. You want to be eliminating the bad maps on the way, but at the same time you need to be careful that you have enough maps to run your farm after you're done with crossing maps and towers, so that all can be worth it. Now as for what type of tablets should you use on your towers, we are farming breach, so we will be using the breach tablets right here to affect as many maps as possible. However, you do not need to use breach tablets everywhere. I personally use the breach tablets on the towers in the middle, and on the side towers right here I either use the irradiation tablets or the boss tablets. Now moving on to the middle, let's put our breach tablets and see how much is affected. We want to find the best tablets that we have and try to affect as many maps as possible. Now that that's done, you can see that I have a lot of maps that are 70+%, I have some maps that are 90+%, and I even have some maps that are more than 100. Now those maps will be very juicy, and I really hope to drop a lot of currency. I will be running all of them, and in the next video I will be telling you how many maps I ran, and will be breaking down all the loot. This was the third episode on my Endgame Crafting Mastery playlist. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you in episode 4. As always, like if you like, subscribe if you want, and thank you for watching.